bro. Alright, let me send my private server. You can join off of that, man.
Okay.
Or actually, I'll join you. I'll join you. This guy's almost less than 500 kills talking about he beat me.
Yeah, like look, that's a lot of kills though. That's a lot of kills though.
I have over 10 times.
Yeah.
Basically,
Rookie.
you're a bum.
So where are you at?
The middle of the map.
Oh, you're a filthy Mahito player. I hate playing on Cali servers. I lag so much on them.
Excuse me.
Watch out! Watch out! I'll avenge you.
Like he saved you. He saved you. He saved you.
No, he didn't. Yo, why am I getting over 150 ping?
Low-key, we gotta jump him.
Get him. What was that, man?
No. That's mentally holding back right now.
Oh, I was really trying to pre-pop him there. Alright, anyways.
Bro, Goku, can you take this nigga's Calzone roll away? Like, I don't need this nigga fucking Akusai telling me that this nigga's about to get banned. Like, can you stop fucking around, bro? Please? Like, oh my fucking god.
I haven't banned a single person. Calm your bitch ass down.
He already left.
Oh, you got
Just
kicked
left
from
as soon
the
as
KO.
you were saying that. Oh. Sounds pissed.
Who pissed himself?
No, he sounds pissed off.
Fuck. No. Misclick. It was a misclick. Just.
Who
Let
pissed
me swap
himself?
to my main. Let me swap to my main.
Nah. My man would never do that.
Wait, what's your name?
Let me one build.
Bobby?
Back up.
Who's my man?
Yeah, it wasn't worth it to reinstall GTA. This shit boring. Ah.
Who was this unknown fanboy?
Who?
Some random ass fanboy just came in interrupting me on 1v1, weird.
Oh.
Oh, bet that. Bet that.
Shit, I died.
I'm like at the subway entrance.
I'ma just get off, cause how long have we been here?
Mm.
More than an hour, I think. Alright, well.
Anyways, I'll run your ones with join private server so these fuckers don't like interfere.
Okie dokie.
Go, could put an announcement for everyone to 1v1 me, man.
Actually, make the announcement the 1v1 me, because, like, you know, I'm easily the best one here. Trust.
Stop trying to ore farm, you're failing.
It's not war farming. It's just logic. I'm easily the best one here. Trust.
Can you name a logical law? Sorry, a law of logic. My bad.
Yeah. Can I get at everyone burst real quick? I see you.
Do you? Or do I see you? That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
question.
No, I definitely see you. You're like right on top of me.
This is where I like decline because I'm so ass in these buildings.
This is like an enclosed space, and I don't like that.
Yeah, neither do I. Stupid ass.
I don't think- Max, like I'm so nice. I'm purposely holding back against you, bro. Like I'm so nice.
Then don't be nice.
Like I'm too nice. I'm too nice. Okay. Ah. We gonna continue fighting or what?
Sorry, I had to call. I'm gonna lock in now.
Okay. No. I will not let you destroy my world.
Baru.
Okay, fuck you, bro. Fuck
My
you, bro.
loyal
Fuck you,
shadow
bro.
Baru.
Fuck you, bro. Fuck you, man. Fuck
My
you.
loyal shadow Baru.
Bro, fuck you, bro. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. He's penetrating me. He's penetrating me. Nah, cause like I also win. I also win. Like nah, I win. Nah, I win. Pretty sure you got like only 2 moves, so you're moveless now. Yeah, like I'm like dodging because like this is me like holding back. This is me like not holding back. This is what happens when like I don't hold back and I stop being nice. Trust. See, look, I'm so like I'm dodging everything. Ah, see, like
Alright, 1 second.
see
Nice
that's
job,
see
nice job,
that's
nice
what
job.
happens when I stop holding back.
Alright, continue it. Continue that then.
Nah, because like now you you don't have oil anymore, so it's fair now. What character is that?
You can guess.
Not really. I don't play this game enough. Oh, Toto.
I haven't played Dota in a long ass time.
What the fuck is that wigger? Handle by light work. Handle by light work. Or if I was you, I would have won the fight already. To be honest.
Let's be honest, no you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would. I'm just that good. Yo, whoa, nah. Hit me again, and that's what's gonna happen.
He got next, he got next.
Wait, what?
He has next.
Oh, wait, I
I'll spare
thought the
time
way
for you
the move.
though. Go flying. Don't leave me.
Oh, I protect us when I like for play.
Oh, I just got a massive ping spike.
Easy. I was holding back. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna activate my secondary thing.
Who said you could do that?
What the flip, bro? That's not.
Who granted you permission?
Cause like now I gotta. Hi, bro. Like who said you was allowed to do that? Like come here, good boy.
We Forgot you had that move.
Where'd you go?
Do you
Disappeared.
not have tracking on?
No, I only use it for like dashing. You're my little monkey.
See, you would have lost that. You would have lost that. You would have lost that.
No, I wanted. No, I wanted. I would have won that easily. I would have won that.
Alright, so back to you, Doria.
Alright, so there's that. Oh, no, that's not. Can I fight the Wigaboo next?
I'm sure if you want an easy win.
You all are easy wins, not gonna lie.
It's like 4-2.
That sounds good for the Wigaboo, you dick.
You fight me now.
No, I was mentally nerfed. Mentally nerfed, bro. Mentally
Yeah,
nerfed.
sure, man. Sure, man.
Alright, where the Wigaboo?
Who says you get to fight him? No, I'm playing. I'm playing. Players,
There he is.
Divinity.
What the fuck?
I fix him. Come on, fight him.
Bro.
He just did a little bit of heroin. It's fine. Oh fuck! You're cooked.
You're giving him steroids. You just gave him steroids.
Fine, I got
It's
this.
not fair.
Oh fuck! I don't got this. Wait, he's stunned. He's stunned. He's stunned. Wait for ult. Wait for ult. Wait for ult. Wait for ult. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. I'll save you.
No, no,
I'll save you.
No, cause like, it's like, no, cause like, fucking fire is,
I'll save you.
What do you mean you'll save me? You mean I'll save me?
Alright, go ahead. Y'all can fight.
If he's gonna keep on popping. Oh. Oh, you like about half HP? I got that. See, like, y'all have to do all this other stuff just to compare to my level. Like, it's just obvious I'm the best one here.
It's speed blitz. You know, I'll low down to your level. I'll play on something I've never played or that I haven't played on before.
Let me guess, like the bug person, right? Yeah.
No, by that I mean console.
Wait, you play on PC?
Yeah, I'll just use a controller real quick.
Yeah. I can smell you off the screen.
Yeah, y'all are cooked. I'm telling y'all right now, you're cooked. Let me turn my sends up. You're fighting me.
So basically when I was done typing, I was already dead, so, yeah.
You want my back, man?
Alright, cause like, I'll go easy on you and you would die still.
Really?
I can't even see the fucking screen. Nah, cause like, if me and him work together, we can beat you.
I bet that.
Cause... See, even with your immaculate offense, you still couldn't kill me. It's true. I embodied the unstoppable human spirit stuff. Yeah. Yeah, good. Like, I purposely died so I could teleport away from you.
You did a good job at that.
Oh. Dude, like, I would do that again, so, like, boom, like, I'm on the other side of the map now, you'll never catch me.
Must not know who I am.
How'd you go? Hey, nigga, are you circling the entire map?
Oh, so you're in the train station.
Lucky I wasn't in the train station.
Well, your friend died. Oh, so you're up there.
Fuck it. I'm somewhere that you can't see.
Oh, I just saw you.
Wait, what?
Swear I thought I just saw you.
Dude, cause that could have scared me. Thankfully didn't, cause like I got nerves of steel.
Oh. Do you now?
Bro, I swear to God, if you teleport me, I'm gonna fucking scream bloody murder.
Well, thanks for the idea.
I'm raping you, bro. I'm raping you, bro. No. Like that. I mean, like that, like in the way where like you have physical trauma and mental trauma, but like I'm gonna leave you scarred for life.
Oh, there you are. Please resist.
Oh, you're moving my fucking. Oh. You're like end of series Section Wu fighting the early dungeon.
Why?
Not fair.
That's exactly what I am. Did kill myself to kill you though.
Easy. It was actually a self-sacrifice. I actually gave you a Rex moment. How are you gonna beat me? My entire goddamn skeleton? Yeah, I did that to you. Yeah. You're just. I see you in the fucking domain expansion. I saw the domain expansion. Oh! You thankfully you didn't see me. That could have been a close one. I had to walk into where he was walking. He won't see me, right? You're a fucking bum, bro. You a bum.
Please resist.
Cause barely could break through a wall. Wall level off. How'd you leave this?
Did you?
Okay, yeah, I found weak point. But I'll come down here to fight you like a man. Ow, I got it. So that's what I should do. So I'm gonna like
Alright, well,
stay
I
right
have to
here.
go. So. my dad. What should I make
Okay.
her?
I don't know. Try Popeye.
Alright, give me a second.
Okay.
myself away from this sad little planet where actions threaten people. Worst of all, I'm trapped in this repulsive human form. And since I needed some way to elevate, I realized that the most big if I wanted a choice would be to make money off of you. So I created Ben 10 Live.
What's up?
Alright, so, Calzone, what you trying to find this dude address, bro?
Whose address?
Not address, like, this dude's just trying to find out, like, my general shit.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm just trying to find shit on EXO, not his address.
No, bro, you're weird as shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
What the fuck?
You're dead ass weird. You're dead ass weird for that, bro. This didn't sound loud at all. This shit should be private interview.
What, sorry, Akusai? No, I didn't.
On his ex, like, bro,
He almost did. I don't wish he could have found my ex. Like,
I didn't? What the fuck are you talking about?
okay, and why is you oh, he did?
No,
I
don't think he- no, I
didn't.
think he did because he would have said something about it.
I didn't touch any of your socials besides maybe TikTok.
I literally heard that you were going through my shit.
No, I've been scrolling on Ben 10.
My SoundCloud has my city and state. I do not share my SoundCloud at all. The only
No.
reason why you found my SoundCloud is because I never changed the username to it. So that's how you found it.
Oh yeah, I mean I did look up Pixel Crystal or whatever back when like we were trolling you on VRChat, but I didn't like look up anything with it. I just looked at it.
Remember that. It's the fact that you took the time to even look it up. Like, how would I know?
Yeah, you're
If you are literally in this server, you're still dragging on the pedophile shit. You are adding up Muppet on Discord. Yo, you got clips on it. So, like, to me, in my point of view, you were legitimately trying to take me down on some weird shit. Possibly trying to find out where I live. If you are
Yeah,
not
okay,
in
so
my position,
EXO,
you're
yeah,
not-
so firstly EXO, so Akusai, show your bitch ass up real quick, show your bitch ass up real quick. I'm gonna respond to what EXO said, I'm gonna mute you, I'm gonna respond to what EXO said. Alright, so EXO, firstly, I am doing that pedophile shit, I think it's, yeah, everything you said was really weird, especially that 13-year-old shit. I do find the situation kind of funny, however I find the actions you took. Sorry, what?
I asked if you muted him.
Yeah, I muted him. Yeah. I find the actions that you took like incredibly weird and whatnot. And I'm not trying to go after your city or anything. Like you didn't do things like Logical J did. Like I've like met several different like pedophiles, and the only one where I've like tried to get their address is Logical J, and Logical J, I'm only doing that because he did molest an 6-year-old girl. I'm not trying to get your address, EXO. There's no justification I can provide that I'm not trying to get your
You're
address.
just not thinking in my Akusai
No.
surrounding.
I know how it seems from your thing, but there's no way I can prove that I'm not doing this. Right? If you want just some sort of justification as to why I'm not doing it, just tell me how you want me to prove it.
I really don't know. He said I'm here. He says I'm here. That's what he says.
Yeah,
I'm here.
I'll turn him down low. I'll turn him down low.
Or what? No, just no, fully turn me up. He did this last time, bro.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Alright, so you're clearly not listening. He literally just said, look, in his point of view, he finds this man weird and uncomfortable. It doesn't really matter what you do. It matters what's happening to the person. The person.
Yeah, I understand that, Kusai, and I'm trying to provide some sort of assurance that I'm not doing these actions that, like, you know, I think probably the biggest thing that's making me more uncomfortable, EXO, is me supposedly trying to, like, dox you, right?
Nah.
I'm asking EXO right now, not you, Akusai. I'm talking to EXO right now, not you, Akusai. I want EXO to respond, not you, Akusai. EXO.
Exo is uncomfortable right now. He's uncomfortable.
That's why I would want his opinion on it.
He didn't want to talk to you. Wait, how you know SoundCloud got found?
My SoundCloud has my city and state.
How you know Vera found that? He admitted to it in call.
Yeah, no, I did back
He
when.
told that 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, back when I was like when the shit was happening with the what's it called VRChat, when I was like following through the servers and shit, I looked up his username. I was looking for like anything on him because I remember like either Dante or IO Puppet saying, if you, so not one of you two, EXO saying, if you look up my name on YouTube, you'll find a bunch of shit on me because I've done a lot worse things. In response to me clipping, like, I think him saying that he wants someone shit into his mouth or something along his lines in that nature. So it wasn't me, like, going after his address. It was me trying to find those supposed clips of him that he said are on the internet. Because I didn't find anything where I searched for sex.
Okay, so like, can you tell us why you was trying to find this?
Because we did a bunch of weird things. Like, if you had a friend like Logical J, right? I'm not saying he is Logical J, I'm just using him as an example. Right? If you have a friend like Logical J, and you hear a bunch of allegations about him being a pedophile and a bunch of rumors and that supposedly have evidence behind it, like clips of him being this, are you gonna, continue to be friends with him without placing this under question, or are you going to look at this and try to research it a little bit? And if he is a pedophile, no longer be friends with him.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. First of all, I think EXO made it very clear that he's pretty much hard to blackmail. Even if he did have pedophile allegations, I'm pretty sure EXO not even Logical J was the type to sit back and just let this happen. They actually had a video debunking this, so I'm pretty sure EXO would have done the same thing which he did last time. So like, I'm pretty sure he didn't really care because he already dismissed those. But like, bro, what's good? Like, genuinely, what's good with you?
Yeah, so I don't think you're really understanding what I'm saying here. I wasn't trying to like attempt at like a blackmail at him, Akusai. Akusai, you just said something, I'm gonna respond to it. So I'm gonna mute you now, I'm gonna respond to it. So, yeah. You asked what's good with me. So, yeah, of course, like, Logical J would drop a debunk video because a lot of people know him on social media. And now, I don't mean to be disrespectful to EXO in saying this, I don't think a lot of people know him on social media, right? So, if you're like a random dude on the internet who has 68 subscribers versus someone who has like thousands and thousands of subscribers, you're more probably going to make a like debunk video. If you're the 1,000 subscriber person, if you're the 68 subscriber person, you're more likely to try and push under the rug. Especially since like not Kusai, Logical J is like a debater type, and EXO is not. Like, he's the type to formulate arguments, and EXO is not. Gonna unmute you now.
I just also want to say really quick, Muppet is the person that counts was constantly trying to get in contact with from what I'm circling.
Oh yeah, I was trying to get those clips from him.
Okay. So like, like I said, you didn't attack anything, bro.
I explained everything.
I know you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you don't even try to lie. Don't even try to lie, bro.
So explain how what I said didn't attack anything in what you said.
It's not like, hold on. Can you just please shut up? Anyways, like I said, like I said, not even a good 30 seconds ago, I said EXO is not the type to sit back and let the allegations ride. He's not the type, bro. He's not the type to sit back and let the allegations happen, even just because he's not really. Doesn't really matter. Not even I would do. I'm not really well known on social media. I wouldn't let this happen, bro. Like what?
Yeah, I'll respond to that. Yeah, so all that is saying,
I'm not done yet.
yeah, that's a point. I'm gonna respond to the point because I don't feel like having you drop multiple points on me. I'm not. That's a point. You explained how what I said, or tried to explain how what I said didn't attack anything. I'm gonna explain how it did. So all you're saying right there is that like this isn't the case. I'm not laying like multiple points. You finished with that point, it seems. So I'm gonna like attack that point.
I'm not finished with the point. I'm not finished with the point.
Then, let's see.
Finish with the point, bro. Hold on, wait, bro. Chill out, bro. Hold on, like I said, EXO is definitely, like I said, EXO. Like, now I'm gonna restart my point. EXO is not the type to sit back and let these allegations just happen. He's not the type to sit back and just let people go on a pedophile just because he's on social media. He doesn't it's not even just like add on words to it. I'm literally fucking co-owner in this thing to Goku's Discord server, and this Goku has like 10K followers that post mad memes and likes. Some niggas can really join his Discord. Fucking see his allegations on his co-owner in his Discord. Niggas would really dig, especially the niggas who have no lives would really dig around and try to like find out shit about them.
Do you mind if I respond now to that? So now I'm gonna respond to that. So firstly, I've never seen EXO. The only time I've ever seen like EXO try and debunk something, all he was saying was trying to debunk like allegations against him, were things that was saying that he was just gonna ban people who were calling him a pedophile. That's really all I've seen on it. Besides him maybe saying a 2-year age gap isn't really bad, which has nothing to do with like the allegations that currently are against him. And what was the first point you brought up? You want to repeat that back to me? Like first thing you said. No, I'm just fucking tired. I don't feel like this shit, man. Can you just get on with it? Holy shit!
Already addressed my first point. EXO is not the type to sit around and let these debunks slide and let these allegations slide. It would be the type to try to refute.
Yeah, that was.
That first point. I don't know why you're trying to get.
Yeah, that's not the first point I addressed. The point that I addressed was the argument you provided using the he's debunked these before. That's the argument I was addressing, which you like implemented later. Yeah, you brought up he's not the type to do this, but then later you say, yeah, these allegations have happened before, and he's made a debunk to these things. That's why I was attacking. That's the entire point. Make a refutation to what I said. Because I know you listed other points, but if that's the only point and you want to drop all those other points, that's fine.
I thought you was going over my whole point.
I'm attacking your points one by one because you made multiple points, even after I requested multiple times for you not to do so.
Okay, you attack the point, and you now attack the rest.
Yeah, I was letting you respond to it, but I was also letting you, trying to get the confirmation of what the first thing is, so I didn't mess it up. So yeah, with the 500 server member thing, I mean, yeah, he's kind of just changed his name right now, doesn't have the same name as before. So obviously, if people were to search him up like how I searched him up, when he said you can search my name on YouTube and TikTok and shit, you're gonna find a lot worse. You're gonna find a lot worse things. They're not gonna find anything. So obviously, if people join and look at his name and look up his name, they're not going to find anything on him. Right. So he wouldn't have to debunk these allegations if he just completely changed his identity, which it seems that he did, at least for Discord and YouTube. Forget about if he did it for TikTok. You want to respond to that, Akusa?
Akusa, when I am good.
Oh my god.
He said he'd be back.
Yeah. So EXO, I do apologize for making you like fear that I was gonna get your address and things. That was not my intention. My intention was just purely to expose you for what I believe you to be, or at least for the actions I believe for you have taken.
You're literally trying to expose me for some edgy shit I said on VR chat.
I mean, yeah, but there's also implications that you said much worse things as well.
Yeah, other edgy shit. That's not even that deep.
Yeah, I think even doing that, sorry, not even doing that, but even like having these like edgy jokes or things are really weird and still like negative, morally negative, and more so akin to pedophilia than normalcy.
Again, it's edgy shit.
Cool,
It's
but
not like I'm actually.
that doesn't respond to anything I said. That doesn't like respond to anything I said. Like I know it's edgy shit, but it doesn't matter if it's edgy shit or not, because it's more akin to pedophilia than normalcy, even if it's just jokes. I don't think you should be making these jokes. I think that's still like a very negative thing to do, more the impermissible thing to do. Like I said,
Yeah, I can agree. It's weird to make those types of jokes, but at the end of the day, I'm just being a fucking cornball edge lord, and I'm not actually like into that weird shit.
I think
And it's the fact that you're actually trying to bring down like my fucking rep that I have of calling this dude's Discord server. Again, he has multiple like followers and shit. You, like especially the fucking debating community, it's toxic as fuck. So niggas can really like go degenerate mode and like try to like find shit on you.
So, firstly, EXO, most of the debating calm, is nowhere near your server, or at least most of like any relevant comms. Secondly, I know it's you being like a cringe lord or wherever the fuck, right? But I think that these things that you do like consistently, or and whatnot, or in the past you at least consistency at least, enough for people to have multiple clips on you, would be more pointing towards pedophilia, more than normalcy. Sorry, I'm starting my words. I'm tired as fuck.
You worded it like there's like a shit ton of clips on me. Like I wasn't even like saying at any point like there's so many clips of me. Like fucking, that's probably like one of the worst clips there is. Like I don't think I've like I have anything.
Is though.
Real quick.
People can be saying that stuff, but if they have no actions of actually committing those atrocities, they cannot be labeled as pedophiles.
So do you think it?
At that point, it's just freedom of speech.
Wait, no, the fuck, it's not. What do you think a pedophile is?
People who actually do things to kids.
No, it's people who hold attraction to prepubescent traits.
Do you honestly think he goes out into society and does things to kids?
No, I don't think he's as bad as like a predator. However, I do think he holds pedophilistic traits, right? Being a pedophile isn't just like going out and raping children. That's like the most retarded shit I've heard all day. Okusai, what do you define as a pedophile, Okusai?
He's trying to.
No, Dante,
He's trying to say Sexo isn't as bad as a pedophile.
No, yeah, I don't think he's as bad as a predator. Okusai, what do you define as a predator, Okusai? I just want to get this down.
A person who's illegal, who is a legal adult preying after minors.
Preying after minors. What do you mean by preying after minors?
No, wait. As in minors, I mean before. Let's say like an 18-year-old trying to go after say like a 15 or 14-year-old.
Do you think if they held sexual attraction to this like 15 or 13-year-old without taking action upon it, do you think they're pedophiles?
Hold on. Wait a minute. What did you say?
Me?
Yes, what did you say? I was looking at
Do you think if I'm like sexually attracted to like an 8-year-old girl, but I don't like take action upon these things, do you think I'm a pedophile?
I wouldn't make you a pedophile. I would just make
That would make you a pedophile by definition.
So wait, why'd you go after that definition of pics? EXO never said anything about being sexually attracted to them. Why'd you use that as like a definition? Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. If you're doing this, then that would just be a cherry pick. Okay, so now you're just cherry picking.
What the fuck am I cherry picking? Firstly, wait. Hold up.
Dark humor
No, I'm gonna attack what both of you said. I'm gonna attack what both of you said. I'm gonna attack what both of you said. I'm gonna meet you. I'm gonna attack what both of you said. Kusai, how is this a cherry pick? Dante made a refutation using saying that pedophilia was only the action taken upon these children, right? And the reason why I'm saying this is because these jokes are gonna be like more pointing towards sexual attraction towards children rather than like normalcy, right? I'm gonna unmute you now.
Okay, so aside from the fact you just admit you just completely backtracked horribly, which I will explain later. Wait. The reason why that would be a cherry pick is because Dante brought up the fact why he asked you why would you bring up this definition, and I just said okay if he's bringing up this definition,
I'm getting Kusai, your mic's. I don't know if it's just me, but your mic's bugging the fuck out.
yeah, yours is too. Anyway, like I said, so once they brought up the fact why are you using this definition specifically, I said, oh, okay, so if he's just bringing up a definition, that would just, what I was trying to say, if he's bringing up this definition, specifically, that would just fit, that would just prove his point more and more, but he should just lean over to his point more and more. This would just be him cherry picking. Now about the fact that you're backtrack. Now about the.
I'm gonna join VC on computer. You can wait a second.
You
You can wait a second, Kusai. You can wait a second, Kusai. Yeah, so that's not what's gonna happen here. What's gonna happen here is I'm gonna respond to that point of you saying that was cherry picking. So no, a pedophile is more so like a societal term, right? So it's defined by like the society we live in. Society defines as this. One second, let me grab the definition. So if it's a societal term, we should appeal to societal norms for it. And since it's a societal definition, obviously I'm going to be using this one. I can bring up any like type of definition you want from any site.
Who's saying he's sexually attracted to them though?
I'm saying that this more points towards pedophilia rather than normalcy. More points towards liking children than like normal sexual attraction.
But more backtracking type shit.
Alright, so yeah, that's how it's not a cherry pick. You can either like address this, or you can like respond, you can respond to this, or just explain how it's.
Okay. Now responding to this, This is some crazy backtracking, bro. You just okay. So earlier, you made the claim that EXO isn't as bad as a pedophile. No, wait. Okay, so just to make sure I'm not presupposing anything, did you just say EXO isn't a pedophile, or EXO isn't as bad as a pedophile?
Oh, what I said was that he wasn't as
bad as one.
No, what I said was that he isn't as bad as a predator. What I mean by predator is just someone who acts upon these pedophilistic like impulses, and I don't think he would do that.
So basically, you just don't know what the hell a joke is, type shit.
I think constantly joking about this, or like doing things akin to it, like talking about how Goku's like attracted to 13-year-olds as a joke, would be like inductive or more pointing towards pedophilistic traits rather than just normal traits.
You just don't know what the hell a joke is. You just don't know what a joke is, bro.
I know what a joke is. I'm saying that these jokes would point more towards pedophilistic traits rather than, normal traits that one would hold. Non-pedophilistic traits. Attraction to adults.
But I feel like he just backtracked.
How have I backtracked?
No, I said I feel like you just did.
Okay, yeah, how? I'm just wondering why you believe that.
Oh no, I feel like you're just like stumbling over a bunch of words. Like none of your stuff
I'm
is
tired as
connecting all
fuck. I'm stumbling over my words, but my words are still linear and consistent. My words haven't been inconsistent this entire time.
think Akusai lag.
Yeah, I think Akusai's bugging the fuck out, which is why I'm not like calling him out for it.
What were we waiting for right now?
Akusai.
Akusai died.
Yeah, I think you're going to a car crash like D1, bro. Now, to be like absolutely most clear, EXO, I don't think you're like entirely pedophile. I think you hold some some pedophilistic traits, which is the problem I'm having here.
You're saying that because I made some edgy jokes on the internet, which I wouldn't even act upon these atrocities.
Yeah, that's the difference between a pedophile and a predator.
And also the fact that I just wouldn't be making those jokes in the future. This is some shit I'll definitely grow out of.
Well, I mean, what is the 3 traits? I forget what they're called.
Who texted me? Who said is this was acting up?
What is it? Yeah,
He said he
so,
won't fix
I
it.
mean, personally, if I were to, like, believe you did the 3, like, traits of repentance, then I would completely, like, forgive you for your previous actions, personally. Like, I wouldn't say that you're, like, holding pedophilistic traits anymore.
Oh my gosh, bro, my Discord just bugged the fuck out.
Fuck, you don't have a PC. I was gonna tell you to hop on your PC, but...
All right, okay.
Also,
now,
speaking on that real quick,
we can just conclude here. We can just conclude here. You don't know what a joke is, bro. Literally, EXO's main personality is literally dark humor. That ass, bro.
Is that your conclusions, man?
just stop with this, bro. Stop
Is that your conclusions, man?
Stop. I'm not, bro. This isn't a debate. This is just that as a discussion.
You said let's conclude here. That's saying let's state conclusions.
No.
That's what you just verbatim
I did not
said.
mean it like that. I did not mean it like that, my nigga.
So you backtracking?
I'm not.
I remember. In a GC, someone said something very similar to that.
Okay. Look. Literally, EXO's entire personality is literally dark humor. Like, think of the rape. Think of the rape jokes with him and Cody. Entirely humor.
EXO literally helped us catch a predator on one of Muppet's videos. Like what?
Hold on, wait. Yes, bro. Yes, that too, bro. Like, bro, stop. Like, Calzone. Like, actually, bro. Actually, bro. Just stop trying to look for stuff about him, bro. Just leave him.
I've already stopped looking about it. I've been scrolling on TikTok for the past 2 hours.
Okay, good. So like we can.
So if you're finished with what you're saying, I'm gonna say what I want to say. If that's fine.
Okay, hold on. You can wait.
No, I'm not going to wait.
Yes.
All right. So what I wanted to say was, I do understand what like a joke is. By the way, tell Kusai that he's muted because I'm not dealing with his little fucking babble right now. So, I know what a joke is. I know what a joke is in its entirety, right?
At this point, the both of you are just talking over each other.
Yeah, you both are talking over each other.
I mean,
crazy.
I really don't understand why he's still talking.
Well, no one's talking now. No,
okay.
Now it's just asking if you
both
needed
stop
it.
talking.
Then I'll start. Yeah, I think
Calzone said he's starting. Calzone started.
Oh my god.
I keep seeing his thing light up. Just let me know when he stops.
I don't know if the cows can hear that or not.
No, I haven't muted right now. I'm looking at things on my PC.
Yeah, well, he's done talking. Tells him.
Yeah, so these conclusions mainly are for you, EXO. More so pointed to you, but also for his side a little bit. So I do know what the joke is. I know that's like his whole personality. I see his thing lighting up green. Is he continuing to speak, or am I? I just want to get this clear and concise without interruption.
He's laughing at you saying this isn't a debate at all.
Yeah, cool. I'm not treating it like a debate. Their conclusions aren't limited to debates. You can have conclusions and simple discussions, which are what we are having here. And he left. Alright, so these are, anyways, these are mainly for you. So, yeah. What's it called? Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I do know what your joke is, and I understand that, like, your whole personality is about, like, dark humor and all these different things. However, even within this, I think people who make those jokes will, like, have more probability to be a pedophile or hold pedophilistic traits, one of the two. I feel that there's a probability of you holding these pedophilistic traits, even if you have caught even if you have caught pedophiles in the past. I mean, if fucking what's his name, the dude who got EDP, were to like get caught being a pedophile, obviously nobody's gonna excuse him just because he caught pedophiles in the past, right? This isn't something that points towards being a pedophile or not a pedophile, right? And personally, it's just like my belief or my opinion on got a bunch of gunk in my throat. Opinion on the subject. I feel like if you like did the 3 traits of repentance, I feel like that would be a best. Personally, I would not believe you're like holding pedophilistic traits anymore. That's my opinion on the topic. Exa, do you want to say anything before I... Huh?
Because I don't know if a police I heard you or not.
I'm not repeating all that for Kusai. That was mainly pointed towards
No,
you.
I'm just gonna give him this somewhat better. Akusai.
Yeah, what did he say, bro?
He said that because I make those jokes, I have a higher probability of having those traits, the pedophilic traits, that I have to like go through 3 stages of repentance.
Bro, what? Okay, you know.
I mean, Akusai, if there were to be like a kid in front
He's
of you...
He's talking to you directly now, Akusai. He's talking to you
I don't
directly
really
now.
care. He's staying muted, bro.
Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, then I'll just talk to you, Exo. You're the middleman here. Exo, if you were to meet a child and he like talks a lot about Fortnite and he like jokes a lot about Fortnite, would you say that this kid likes Fortnite?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically the same thing I'm applying here, right?
But these are completely two. This is a little kid
Nigga
talking
made
about
a
a video
comparison
game.
to Fortnite.
Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's an analogy.
Fortnite to this shit, nigga. What
Do
the
y'all
fuck
know
you
what
want
an
about?
analogy is? Do y'all not know what an analogy is? It's a comparison between 2 things that are like, obviously similar. I'm comparing
And
these 2 because they
you're
are similar
having
circumstances.
2 things that are completely different. Like that's not
These aren't
the same.
completely different. Both hold the same premise. Someone making jokes about something and someone talking about something, right? Like
That's talking about interest of like likes. Like the kid likes Fortnite. Pixel doesn't like kids. Like the fuck?
yeah, that
2 different things, bro.
the basis for this analogy is attraction, right? So if there's attraction for Fortnite or for kids, this attraction would hold the same, even if it's 2 different types of attraction, right? It would still be analogous whether or not it's about 2 different subjects, right? Because the premise holds the same in both.
Huh?
Why did you just say hi at me like you're a fucking grandma?
No, because you kind of lost me like halfway. All I heard was something about analogy being used for something.
That I didn't even. Oh my god. Yeah, you definitely weren't listening to anything I said there. Yeah, so what I was saying was, yeah, it's attraction, right? The premise for this, or the basis for this, is attraction, right? And the premise holds true in both examples, right? The premise is analogous in both examples. They're the same in both examples. If they're the same in both examples, then the analogy would be analogous.
What kind of fucking Greek ass words are you using?
Do you not know what
It
analogous is?
sounds like a fucking foreign language. Like,
Analogy.
nigga, what?
It's what the fuck?
Yeah, just an
I'm
analogy, bro.
just saying, bro. Like,
I learned
what
this
kind of
shit
foreign
like
language are you
last
trying to
year.
speak to?
Let me explain it to you. Analogous means that like an analogy would hold true. Like disanalogous would mean the opposite is the case, right?
Okay.
Is there something else that you thought that was Greek or fucking Latin or wherever?
Yeah, because I couldn't understand whatever fucking language you were speaking to me.
You're speaking it right now. Let me turn this guy to 10. Can't hear him at that. Let me turn him to 30.
All this, bro. EXO, whatever allegations that Ozone might have had on you or probably did have on you, I guarantee you they're probably all ass, bro. They're probably all horrible, terrible, terrible. Brings tears to my eyes if I see them, bro. I can, bro. Even without context, they can still be debunked, bro. All you got, like, bro, all you gotta do is just ask. All you gotta do is just ask Calzone to All you gotta do is just ask Calzone. Does a positive claim require justification?
Not this bullshit again. Yeah, he's going back to being muted. What the fuck? Yeah, but I mean, like EXO. Like I was saying before, I would. This is entirely up to you, but personally, I'd be completely fine with just dropping absolutely everything. If you were to have committed the 3 traits of repentance. But for you, Huh? What, sorry?
I understand.
I heard something. I think it's from IRL Muppet or
It was like Dante or something.
Yeah, it's Dante. One of the two.
What's going on?
Did one of you guys say something?
No.
No, I heard something from a deep voice. It may have been like a cough.
Mm-mm.
I swear I just heard someone rip ass.
Got him. Got him.
What?
I think
Alright,
still
cause
have
did you
to be
try to get justification for a negative claim, bro?
Yeah, where's the fucking thesis statement at? Let me see that shit.
What, sorry?
Oh, these is because at the beginning, bro.
Shit. Give me the thesis statement, give me the body paragraphs, and give me the conclusion.
Yeah, well, he's gone now. But basically, EXO, have you, like, committed these... One second, I did the wrong thing. Have you held these 3 traits of repentance? Is the main thing.
Huh?
Have you, done these 3 traits of repentance? Is the main thing.
You would have explained to me what the 3 traits of repentance are, because I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, just post in the chat or something.
Yeah, one second. I think I have it copied, yeah. This is just off of, AI, because I didn't feel like writing out my own fucking little paragraph.
So what does that mean? You just want me to like turn back from it? Like everybody told
Obviously,
you
it's
earlier,
not like
this.
directly to a sin, but you know what that is, right? You can
And
drive.
I have enough context. I literally told you before, like this is some shit that I'm definitely gonna grow out of. Like we all grow out of some weird shit phase in our lives, or just look back on it and go like, damn.
Yeah, this is like a main part of going out of it, which is the thing.
Like we depict it as like you're literally just trying to like bring me down. That's the like the main point of it.
Yeah,
Like you're bringing me down as
reason
if
why
I'm like
trying to bring
not
you
gonna.
down. The reason why I'm trying to bring you down is because I believe you hold these pedophilistic traits.
Which I don't, because I'm not like that, nor do I have like any intention ever or any probability of fucking even thinking of committing these atrocities.
I'm sorry.
But when
I can barely understand you. I'm not sure if it's just like me tripping, but your mic is like being very staticky right now.
I don't know, but literally when I say like fucking, when I was saying that 13-year-old shit, like I wasn't even like picturing it in my mind. Like I don't even think about the shit that I'm even saying. Like not saying I don't think about, like think before I speak, like rather like I'm not thinking about I said action, like actually committing the atrocity. Like, I'm not thinking about it, like I'm not picturing it in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, I can
Because
see.
even just picturing it is disgusting, and I wouldn't want to even think about that. And there's like, it's a bit different from just thinking about it and like talking about it than just like saying it, like to like just be fucking edgy, like actually like thinking while you do it. Even if you think about it and like don't want to, like I don't even picture that in my mind, because who would want to like picture that in their mind? Because I'm just being edgy at the end of the day. I'm not like, it's just not being pictured. I'm just saying it, and that's it. On the internet too.
Yeah, I mean, like what I was saying earlier, while I could believe these things are true, I think they're definitely possible to be true at least, or probably, well, some sort of probability, maybe not probability. I would have to, like, what you were saying earlier, that you're going to grow out of these, or you have grown out of these, either or, this is like the biggest part of growing out of these, right? Growing out of these traits, or these actions, right?
Yeah. And I'm saying that I can, like, there's gonna be at a point, like at some point, I'll just stop doing it and again look back at it and just be like, damn, I used to do that shit.
See,
Fucking wow.
What you
And
just said
move on
was
with my
that
life.
there's gonna be some point, and like, it's not now, is what that statement's implying.
It's just gonna happen whenever it just slips away. It's just gone because I don't like.
Yeah,
I don't do it as much as you think I do, because I feel like you think that I'm like just fucking I'm just like fucking even trying to make a joke right
I'm
now.
gonna be honest. Back when Michael was like a big thing in the server, there wasn't like a VC that went by that you didn't say, "Oh, you want to fuck that 13-year-old? You want to fuck Michael because he's 13."
Yeah, and then I stop. Like I don't even bring up like Michael like that anymore. At most, I just say, "Oh, Goku's Michael's boyfriend." But like other than that, I don't even be saying shit about like him fucking Michael anymore, because I strayed away from that shit. Because I just like, I was like, damn, let me stop. Because I just thought about it at some point, and I was like, damn.
I mean, see, personally, what I derived from you stopping that was that Michael died down, like Michael's hype. Or
It wasn't even Michael's hype didn't even die down. It was like at some point when he was still a thing, but I just stopped.
Well,
You're saying it like I only stopped because the Michael like trend.
Yeah,
was,
well,
like,
what I'm
no,
saying.
Let me. No, wait. I'm sorry. No, just let me reword that really quick.
I understand what you're saying. You're just misinterpreting what I'm saying. Right? I'm not saying that this is the case. I'm saying the conclusion I derived based upon like what I saw was that once the Michael hype died down, you also died down in the jokes. While like anytime Michael gets like a lot of times, like during just before one court with. Not with Michael, but just before like one court in the server, you were talking about Michael again. Like as soon as hype started to rise again, it seems that like every single time that he gets hyped up or like popular in the server, you start saying these things.
I haven't like the last couple times he was like a part of the quote unquote hype. I didn't like say anything like vulgar. Like, yo, Goku's like ass fucking Michael. Like, fucking, I just like I said, I stopped. Like, even when he's like a type of like hype trend, whatever the fuck. Like, I'm not. I stopped.
See, I haven't.
Literally, you can ask Goku himself. Like, the most I've said recently is just like your boyfriend, or like you be texting Michael you up. Like, I'm not saying half of that crazy shit about Michael that I was saying before.
I completely will admit it has like exponentially died down, but even the like shit about like
Even though, no, I'll let you talk. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
You were talking.
Sorry. Yeah, even those things, like the Michael is Goku's boyfriend in Michael's DMs, doing all these things, even that I feel personally just needs to die down because that's still, while it's not of the same value,
The only reason why I haven't stopped completely is because Goku hasn't like hit me up personally, like, hey, yo, can you stop? Like, seriously, like, I feel uncomfortable. Like, that's the only reason why. Like, I'm gonna stop eventually, just naturally, but he just hasn't told me himself to stop. Which obviously, if he does tell me to actually stop, I'll stop.
I think you shouldn't have to be told to be stopped, especially in that scenario. I mean,
I don't think he cares enough to tell me. Because to me, the way I see it, he doesn't give a shit enough to tell me to stop. So, and even though I'm gonna stop at some point, it's just I don't see it as he doesn't give a shit enough, and I wouldn't know what he's thinking for me to be like, damn, does this affect him? Because he still acts the same. He still acts normal, like normal Goku. He doesn't act like all upset, like when I'm saying something. Like he doesn't like tweak out. Like he just acts like himself. So to me, it's like he doesn't give a shit enough about it to really care.
Well,
but obviously, if he did ask me, I would stop immediately. If he was actually being genuine and like asking me.
What I'm saying is that you shouldn't have to be asked but to like stop these things, these pedophilistic jokes. You should just not do them, even if they're not making anybody uncomfortable, right?
Yeah, I can give you that point there, because at the end of the day, like morally, at some standpoints, like depending on someone's morals and shit, like some like let's see, like it's weird, which I can agree with. It's weird to even like make the jokes, but the way like I feel like you're trying to depict me is like I have like some kind of traits and I have the possibility of becoming like what I speak of, which just isn't the case.
I clarified this. I very much so clarified this. I made sure to clarify this because I don't feel like you would be a predator. I feel you hold pedophilistic traits. However, the distinction between a pedophile and a predator, while a predator can be a pedophile, a pedophile is not always a predator, because a predator always will act, like not always will, but will act on those impulses and actually do those things, while a predator just holds sexual attraction.
Sorry, hold on. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, no, I just apologize because my Wi-Fi just went bad. What are like? Can you describe to me like pedophilistic traits? Like, I don't know how to word this properly, so you gotta like compare with.
Like, what are pedophilistic traits?
Like someone like that leads up to being a pedophile. Like, are you saying that I display the traits to where I have a possibility of being a pedophile?
No, you just share like similar traits that like a pedophile would hold. Just like how some people who are like I was saying earlier, some people who like Fortnite will make a bunch of jokes about Fortnite. That's gonna be indicative of them liking Fortnite, right? You making jokes about these kids, making jokes about being two 13-year-old people and all these different things is indicative of this, that you at least hold somewhat feminine, or not feminine traits, not fucking femboys, pedophilistic traits.
So you're saying like by default, like I have the traits of like being interested, like.
I'm saying that like these things would be indicative of like pedophilistic traits. Not that you do, but these things would be like point towards a probability of being pedophilistic, rather than just like someone like you pick some random Joe off the street, they're just gonna have like a improbability.
So you're saying I have a probability of being one just based off like the traits I display of what the jokes is?
No. I'm saying that based upon these jokes, you probably will have pedophilistic traits.
And like can you just give me the definition of like pedophilistic trait one more time? Break it down.
A pedophile or pedophilistic traits?
The traits.
Just the traits that pedophiles holds. They're like exclusive to them and not like normal people. So if you were to take a pedophile, and then you were to take a normal person who doesn't like children, even excluding all of the, excluding all of the obvious stuff like hair color, race, things like that. If you break them down to their fundamentals on what they like, their traits that they hold, then you would find distinctions in these traits, and those would be the traits that I think you'd probably be that pedophiles would hold.
So you said pedophilia. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You're
I
saying
do,
those
yeah.
traits are exclusively to those people, pedophiles. Like those traits are exclusive to those.
Yeah.
So does that make me a pedophile?
No, I
Because
don't.
you, as you said, those traits are exclusive to them. But I'm not a pedophile.
Yeah, I should have worded
And
it better.
let me look at the definition of a pedophile: a person who is sexually attracted to children. Which I have absolutely no attraction to children. I've never even thought about children in such a disgusting way.
Yeah, I should have explained that better. It's more so that they're derived from like pedophiles.
Are
Like
they,
if you were to
exclusive?
that's where they come from. Like pedophiles is where we find these traits. While yeah, we can find them in like non-pedophiles. It's just like probably the case that whoever has them would be a pedophile. That's if they hold like overwhelmingly pedophilistic traits. However, I don't think you held overwhelmingly pedophilistic traits. I should have worded that
So
better.
you-
That's on me.
So you said I don't hold the traits like
You don't hold like an
I think I'm
overwhelming amount. Like how you know how a femboy, like I know femboys. You know how a femboy holds overwhelmingly feminine traits that make them look feminine, right?
yes.
Yeah, but some men will hold like feminine traits, right? But they won't be a femboy because they don't hold overwhelming amounts of these.
Give me like a quick example like of a man having feminine traits but not
Someone
being,
wanting
like,
to be
exclusively-
submissive, like society defines sub as like a feminine trait. So one of those traits on a man that wouldn't make them a femboy; it would just make them a bottom, right?
Alright, I can see your point on that. However, to me, it alright, so your example of like feminine like being like a man who's submissive but isn't a femboy. Like so you're saying like you're using that example on a straight man who's just submissive. Like does that apply to a man like being feminine in like a submissive type of way, like a straight man? This is gonna be relevant in a second.
What you're asking is, I'm gonna need like further elaboration.
I have a little trouble like, elaborating more on it. Like
So just
you
repeat
said,
back
like,
what
a
you said.
feminine
I'll try my best to like form some type of conclusion on it.
so you're saying like a feminine trait, like for like a feminine trait for a man could be a man is submissive, but they're a straight man at the end of the day that is
And
just
they're not
submissive.
a femboy, right? They're not a
Yes,
femboy.
that they're
Yeah.
completely straight.
Yeah, I think people can hold pedophilistic traits while still not being a pedophile.
However, like being feminine as a man and like having pedophilistic like traits, I feel like those are like too far. I guess you could say like the general premise of both of them like being traits derived of like different things or like that's what they have in common. But I feel like the pedophilistic thing is like too far like into like a more deeper like meaning of it because again like pedophile like you have the definition pedophile, a person who is sexually attracted to kids. Now I know you're gonna bounce back to the argument a man can be feminine but not be gay, but we're talking about a feminine man and pedophilistic traits, and a pedophile is something like far more major than what a femboy could be like, fully exclusively.
Yeah, do you
along
think
with the
like
traits.
do you think like models aren't analogous to like their real world counterparts?
What do you mean?
Like if I have a model of the solar system, do you think it's going to be analogous to the actual solar system? Of course, not in size, but in like every other aspect.
Can you elaborate a bit more? Some of it
So
lost, like,
if I were to get like a model solar system, right, like those they have in
Right.
school, compared to the real solar system, these things are going to be analogous, right?
What do you mean analogous? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, I'm just going to say the fucking definition. I explained this like 5 seconds ago, but it will be a proper analogy,
comparables.
right?
Okay. So you're like saying that it would just be like a good representation of the solar system because it's like a model of it, but not like the actual thing.
Yeah, that's good enough.
All right, but again, like from my point of view, it's just like the traits, like, and like just like the overall like fucking like, you know what I mean? Like you're wording it like as if like I don't know how to explain a lot of this type of shit.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The reason why I say this is analogous is because it's a smaller version and easier to understand version of this, right? It's the same way how a model is a smaller version and easier to understand version of like the solar system, right? Oh fuck you.
Sorry.
Yeah, you just love anal, don't you, man? All right. Anyways.
Yeah, I do love anal actually. Thank you.
What
Mario
it-
does say getting pegged is another.
I have a question, like really quick. So, if a person like watches like a show about a killer like Dexter, right? Like, let's say a person watches Dexter, and they, you know, obviously they see this fictional person taking the lives of other people, and they're like just in the back of their mind thinking about like their favorite like show like person like killing like the people like on this. You know what I mean? Like they're thinking about the fictional events that are going on in the show.
Yeah, I don't
Like
think
they're
that.
enjoying it.
I don't-
Would that give them like murderous like traits? Like,
1 second, I gotta be right back.
Why is this still going?
I'm just trying to get like the fact that I don't have like pedophilia traits like they're
Everybody knows you don't. It's just him that thinks
Yeah,
you
we
do.
don't. Like,
Everybody knows you don't.
I don't know about Goku because Goku hasn't said hardly anything.
There's also like no actual evidence of you acting on those tendencies either, so that it can't be used against you.
No, he's saying that I have. No, he's just saying that like at this point now.
Alright,
he's
I
just
gotta
saying
grab
that
my cat real quick. I'll be back here in a second and I'll answer that question.
Okay. He's basically saying that like his argument now is that I display traits of a pedophile, but I'm not a pedophile, but I give off the traits of it. So right now I ask like the traits like whether fucking what if
so
he's like,
is he? So you're saying that because you give off these traits, you could become one? Isn't that just literally going back on himself?
he's saying that he personally doesn't think I could become one. Like he said that I don't think you be one. You just give off the traits of one. Like talking about like kids or like whatever the fuck. Like the micro
All right.
shit or like what I said in like
Yeah, I'm back.
But,
No,
like,
I don't think those would make you
Fuck.
like. Oh, sorry, did I interrupt?
Yo, hold up. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Did someone just like give you the anal you want, or? Exa. Am I interrupting anything, or am I good to answer?
No, you're good. He was just like asking about, and I was like telling him, and he was like saying something about you needed, so I just say what I do.
Yeah, so I don't think that would hold like make them hold murderous intent if they were to be like incredibly fast and not murderous intent, traits of a murderer, because they would like hold traits of someone who likes this TV. If like most people were to, or the show, if like most people who like this show would be like murderers and things like that, then yeah, I think they would hold like, you know, murderous traits. Yeah, I think that's.
So you agree that someone who watches Dexter and thinks about Dexter taking the lives of the people like in the show, that wouldn't give them murderous like traits, even
No.
after like visualizing that.
If they were to like
So you agree that-
visualize how they would do it, or how it would be done, or how they
Not
would
like
do it,
not
things
that,
like
not like how that person would like whether like rather like picturing Dexter like literally picturing the scene in your head.
Yeah,
like,
I mean
the
that's
scene
just
from the show.
remembering something. If you remember
So-
like your child self being nude, I don't think that would make you a pedophile, right? I don't think that's
So you-
insanely analogous.
so you agree that wouldn't
that's
have-
memory
so you-
versus like current like statements and actions.
Alright, so like okay, so yeah, you just basically agree that that wouldn't give them the traits. So me, I'm not even like me. Like yes, the jokes I'm making they are like not very like likable or permissible, but to like go along with what I was just talking about with Dexter, I'm like not again. I know I said it earlier, but I'm not even like thinking about it. So like the really like like obviously the bad thing about it is like not very favorable jokes that some people would like, especially like some people have different kinds of like quote unquote humor. But to me, like I'm not like I don't know how to like word it. Like this isn't
Yeah,
like
I know what you mean. But that like try analogy you
So
just
it's like
to make wasn't really analogous. The reason why is because you're using like a memory to try and reference like current jokes and actions. I think if they were to like constantly joke about how these characters were murdered and stuff like that about the murder specifically, then I think that would give them like traits of murderer. Yeah. However, I don't
wouldn't
think
that just
simply-
be enjoy? Wouldn't that just be enjoying the show at that point? Like liking the show, like damn, like, I liked how he killed this dude, like. Because at that point, to me, that would just be like if a person's thinking about Dexter, like with all these other like crazy kills that they see on TV, remembering it, could that really give them the traits just because they're like enjoying the show and they really like it enough to remember these scenes?
Yeah, what I'm saying is that like the memory thing you said, that wasn't really a good analogy, right? Because they're two very distinct things that have no real like correlation to each other, right? And with the other thing, yeah, you can enjoy the show while still having murderous traits. But if they are just recalling how this guy's murdering them and saying, yeah, how this guy murdered him is cool. However, if they look, then that's not like murderous traits. However, if they're looking at how this guy's murdering them and talking specifically on like the murder aspect instead of the like whole show aspect, the plot aspect, and things like that, right? How good it was for his writing, etc., then yeah, they would hold murderous traits. I think they probably would.
Can you give me an example of like a murderous trait? Like,
Same thing I said for pedophiles. Like if you were to, if you were to take like murderers and compare them to a known person who hasn't murdered, then yeah, this guy Kusai is either retarded or can't track shit, or is rape pretty wrong too. If you take murderers and like put them up to like a known person who hasn't murdered someone and like apply distinctions to them other than arbitrary distinctions, you're gonna find a bunch of distinctions that are gonna be like solely based on murderers.
but can you like name some distinctions a person with those traits would have? Like those specific,
I can't really name them off the top of my head. No.
Like, would you like be like more violent than most other people? Like that could be a trait. Like I'm not saying that's like a direct trait, but that is a trait at times. Like we're an actual like person who at some point could get to that level in life like, would have.
I think that would be like sure. Someone who gets angry often, like physically angry often, yeah, they would probably like either hurt someone one day or like potentially kill someone. However, I think that that's not a distinction because a lot of normal people hold these traits, right? Hold that like angerish trait.
No, I know that. That's why I said like that's why I said like before, like it isn't like a direct thing because that's true. There can just be people who have like an anger like type of trait, but like not be directly correlated to like murder. You know what I mean? So for me, it's just like I'm making like jokes at the expense of like some form of like dark humor comedic effect. I'm like, you know, I don't know.
I have a question for you.
I think you do. Yeah.
If you were to meet, like, if someone in your lobby was someone who was molested at a young age, right? And then you were to make jokes about, like, molesting someone or, like, doing something akin to that to, like, a minor.
Would I know if this,
think...
would I know if this person was molested? Because in my character, I wouldn't make those types of jokes if I knew that someone.
No.
Okay, so.
But how would you feel now that you, like, made that joke to someone who was traumatized about something that they did, that happened to them?
Like, I made the joke without knowing, then I find out after?
Yes. Because they talk about
of course,
how bad it made them feel.
Of course, I'd apologize to them, like, for that. I didn't, like, know that they, you know what I mean? First off, alright, sorry, really quick, but first off, like, in general, I just wouldn't make those types of jokes, like, in public like that anyways. Like, not even on VR chat where nobody would ever find me. Like, I don't make those types of jokes, like, publicly. Like, in that clip you saw, I'm literally... That was, like, that was...
several times.
And Goku server, because that's like Michael. Like, okay, let me word that better.
Not even just like
I worded
Michael.
that terribly.
Not just Michael. You also talk about rape a lot in that server, right?
For the rape, everyone does. I'm not saying it's okay because everyone does it. I'm just saying the premise of it is because it's a common thing that's spoken of in the server. So that's why I do it in the server. But it's not
Yeah.
like I'm gonna do it like in a random server. I'll join casually, like, yeah, I'm gonna rape this dude. Like, no, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
do
but
that.
this is still
I
like
do.
a public area or a public server that you do make these types of jokes in.
I can give you that point because I can give you that because at some point, like, some person
Here.
could join who doesn't.
Let me
very,
make this a bit
very-
more analogous. Let's say you make a rape joke and it triggers someone trauma in the server. You would obviously feel bad for them, yes?
Yes.
Would you attempt to change your actions and how you behave? Not just around this person in general.
I would definitely like, at the very like minimum, I definitely like consider it because like of the situation at hand. Like at minimum, I'd
But
be like,
would
damn.
you? Would you change?
I'd probably like would, to be honest, just because like again, like the way you worded it, I made a rape joke to like in front of someone that I didn't know was rape. They said it like in a bad way. Of course, I felt bad, and then I start to question like, damn, like,
Hey, can you
what if I like do this?
Can you try and mention someone named Penny in the server or mention someone named Alexis in the server?
Huh?
Can you try in the server, like either unban me and let me try and do it, or try and mention someone named Penny or Penny Does Politics or Alexis, or I think is it Hyperconfessional? Hyperconfessional.
Penny, Hyper, and who? Because I already did Penny and who.
Hyperconfessional. I typed in check because you probably know how to spell it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to spell it and I see it every day.
Hyper. No, they don't come up.
Alright, no. So then I don't really know of anybody who's like been affected by or traumatized by rape in the server. Those are the two main people I know who could have been. But like, I feel as if though you wouldn't, right? Because even
What do you mean, like I wouldn't what like stop?
I feel like you wouldn't stop. No, because like you were saying earlier, it will stop eventually. You're like trying to imply that you have no control over it.
I do have control over it. It's just more of like it comes and goes type of thing. Like almost like I don't know how to like word it, but I can.
Yeah,
but also like sorry, but
No,
really
go
quick,
ahead.
like
Go
to
ahead.
add
I
on.
interrupted you. Sorry.
It's fine, but like to add on to like the rape thing, that's like a bit too direct to like the way you put it, like the rape thing, it was like too direct. It feels too direct to where like if it actually happened, I feel like I wouldn't be able to ignore it and just continue on. Because that in that like context, it really just sounds fucked up that I made someone like triggered. Because I don't know, to me, I feel like I just at the very least I would think about it. At the very least. Because there's no way like I would go on and just not think about that situation.
I know for a fact you 100% would think about it just based upon like what I know for you or know from you, right? But like also from what I know from you, people are stating like their discomfort or their just discomfort with you talking about how you're going to piss in Cody's mouth, right? And then even after that, you continue to still do it, right? Not just like piss about math. You also talk about a bit worse things like shitting.
The Cody shit, are you talking about like the Cody shit because of her age back then? Because I didn't know her age.
I saw several people in the server, in VC, talking like not directly to you, but when you were in the same VC as you, they mentioned your name to you, and then they were talking about it, about how they just didn't like how you were doing it, how you were talking about pissing someone out in someone's mouth, or how
I genuinely have not heard at this point of anyone genuinely like not fucking with the shit I like said.
I've heard it several times throughout the server, just randomly in VC because I joined.
Can you give me some names? Because I still have yet to even hear anyone say, "Yo, like I don't like when EXO does that." Like I have not heard that.
Yeah, I don't keep track of people's names. Half the time I'm recording, half the time I'm not. I could go back and look through my recordings on my computer, but that's
you don't even have
like,
to do all that because that's a force, and no one's gonna do all
that's
that.
like 400 gigabytes of recording.
So I just don't know about that. I'm not gonna have you go through it. I just haven't heard that personally.
Yeah,
nor have anyone like even hit me up about it. So
Perhaps
me
you're-
hearing this right now is completely new.
Perhaps you're AFK in VC. Perhaps one of many things could have happened. But I know you were in VC when they talked about it because I looked at you specifically because they were talking to you.
I was probably AFK or like in game and like not listening to the VC because you guys know when I'm like playing a game while in a call, I'm hardly ever paying attention in call to whatever anyone's saying. And then even if like it was said while I was playing, no one ever brought it up like, yo, Exo, you heard what this person said, so and so. So it's like never added on to it, I'm assuming.
Well, I would have
Or
said
like
something
brought
about it, but
someone's
it seemed to have been brought up to you at the point. But yeah, like there's also some more uncomfortable things. Because I know you responded to this at the bare minimum. I know you responded to this. People were talking about like, why are you talking about grape? That's really weird. Things like that, right? I remember that not vividly. What's the opposite of vividly?
Not
vividly. Not vividly. Yeah. I remember this non-vividly. People were talking to you or saying, atting you, and you responded. You can't remember your response, but you were talking about.
Was this like a couple weeks ago? Because this was only
could have
Valley
been.
really bringing it up.
Could have been like it wasn't. I don't think it was Valley.
If it wasn't,
Valley had like a what's it called blue name, right?
Valley had the red name.
What?
Valley had the red name.
Red name? Then it could have been Valley. Yeah.
Yeah, it was only Valley then because no one else like brought that up. I if it was Valley, then I exactly remember what you're talking about, and it was only Valley that ever spoke about it like that, like saying like that's weird, blah blah blah.
Yeah, and I don't think you've stopped for even since then, like talking about the rape thing.
Sure, I haven't really like stopped.
Yeah, these are more things pointing towards, yeah, this thing is weird, you shouldn't do this, but you continue to do it, right? I don't think you're overall like a really bad guy. I think the things you do are really bad though. You know, on Disney.
To me, I just do weird shit, but I'm not directly a weirdo. Like you could have the opinion that I'm weird for making those types of like jokes and remarks, but to me, I'm just like doing weird shit, just being a fucking loser. But
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't.
So, what I would recommend to you, because like I've had something similar to this happen back when I ran Mad vs. Bear, where one of my homies came up to me explaining how me was disrespectful. I usually brought it up all the time in conversations, so I had to learn how to not do that. So whenever you bring it up, apologize for bringing it up, and then just like try not to bring it up. That's why I would
just
say.
Just try to stray away from it.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to like remove these actions from your system. That's how I did it. That's how I know some other people did it. I think that's a good way to remove it from your system.
I can see that. I can do that. My whole thing is I'm trying to just leave this call without you assuming like some weird shit about me. Like I'm fine with you just saying like, oh, I just think you're like a bit weird for doing that shit, but I don't think you're an overall weirdo who needs to be like watched.
Personally, I would 100% drop everything I've like said so far. If you're to either like one of the things I just said, like with the bring you up, you drop it immediately, try and forget it, you know, or you do one of the three things.
You know, I'm just like,
I obviously
is
don't.
there a difference? I'm not saying that like it's impossible for me to like drop it completely, but is there a difference from just saying it in like a closed off like friend group, saying weird shit in a closed off friend group rather than saying it in public?
I mean, personally, I would say you shouldn't do that even still, because you do it comfortably in your friend group, you can be comfortable doing it like in public.
No, but I'm saying like I can hold back. I'm just giving you an example. I can hold back from saying it in public fully, to where nobody even knows I do it in a very closed off friend group. Like
think-
even then, if it's really, but wait, sorry, but even if it's like,
speak there, sorry.
no, it's fine. But if it's really that like serious, and I like also feel like damn, I should stop. I can also just not say it in my friend group at all.
I feel like that should be like the bare minimum. Like you keep it in public, not public. That should be the definitely.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with not doing it in public. Like that's what you're asking. Yeah,
I mean, personally, I prefer you do it like never. That's personal, but like, if that's the bare minimum, that's the bare minimum.
The only reason why I brought up like sorry, just really quick, like the only reason why I said like only do it in private like friend groups is just because just inside shit with friends, because you know what I mean. I'm not saying like it's morally like
I can
because friends like Yeah, like okay, yeah, you get what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I
No,
still,
like
I still talk about
obviously it's still fucked up to like do certain shit like that, but you're not doing it in the public where the public will ever know, and you're doing it with people you trust who believe in that kind of humor, but just like also do it with it's just you guys, your friends, and you also like you aren't like fucking crazy in real life to where you actually like, think about it. It's just jokes. It'll only ever be jokes, and like you along with your friends will just stop talking about it in the friend group in general. So
Yeah, I mean,
just
like,
sorry, shit,
no,
sorry.
no,
I
no.
like
It's just Discord.
every time
It's
you're about to
destroying.
say every time you're about to say something, I just like think of something else like to add on to it.
No, I think it's just
But think
Discord
of it
latency
like,
at this point.
huh?
I think it's just Discord latency at this point.
Probably, but my thing, like what I was gonna say is like, you know how I said earlier, like it'll just eventually fade away.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that like it'll eventually fade away. Like you already don't. I'm saying like I can already just not do it in public, and it'll just eventually fade away from the friend group, and I just stop
Yeah,
doing it.
see, the way that I interpreted that is that you were saying, I think this is just a misinterpretation, is that you're saying, I can't control it, but eventually it'll probably get my system, right?
Yeah, like I can control it. It's just It's just like me, just in the fucking phase where I'm just doing that.
Yeah,
It's not some shit where it's not some shit like where like I have to make a rape joke. Like fuck, like like,
Dude, I gotta say,
You know
I
what I
gotta
mean?
fuck Michael in 30 minutes, bro.
literally, I'm not out of control where I like feel like I have to say it. It's just
Yeah, I mean,
it just comes out,
yeah,
and I can
that-
most definitely stop doing it in public.
I think that was like the biggest like a problem me and you were having there, is that I misinterpreted what you were saying. That's my bad.
So can we both agree like fucking?
Yeah, chill. But real quick, I feel like EXO, or not, EXO was ruining that conversation. No, Akusai was ruining that. As soon as EXO, or Akusai left, me and you had a good faith conversation. We, got this hashed out with half the time that he would have done it.
Yeah, I just don't want you like going around trying to like fucking literally because Goku was telling me that Calzone was saying sorry, and I seen types of shit in chat like XOX 13-year-olds like.
Yeah,
So
that
to me,
verdict.
it was like you.
That verdict that I posted, that was just like purely for comedic gold. That's why I like put the heart next to it, the broken heart.
I wouldn't even have known. It's like again, Goku literally told me. Kusai saying he's sorry for all. Not Kusai. Calzone. He's saying Calzone was saying he's sorry for all of it, and they put that verdict. And then at the time, I was just like so
What
upset.
the
I'm
fuck?
just like,
I never said that shit.
yeah. So he was rage baiting. Most definitely.
Yeah, basically I
He's
said
been rage
unban
baiting.
me. Goku said Hexa will be mad though, and I said womp womp. That's the interaction.
So I just have a question. How do you perceive me now? Do you perceive me as a weirdo or just a person who makes weird jokes? But
I perceive you
isn't-
as someone who needs to like fix their behavior.
But okay, yeah, that's fine. But do you perceive me as a weirdo or just needs weird jokes?
And weird jokes. I've never perceived you as like entirely weirdo. While I do think that like your statements and your actions are weird, I don't think you're fundamentally a weirdo. Like Logical J, there's something fundamentally wrong with him.
Okay, no, that's fine because you can be cool with someone but still think, damn, this dude kind of just does real shit. But I don't think he's like a weirdo. Like that's all I was looking for. So I'll just go ahead and unban him.
Yeah, like a good boy.
Alright, sure. Is that it? Or is there more you want to discuss about it?
I mean, I don't feel as if there's much else to discuss. I feel like the conclusion here is just, I think we both can agree upon this, that needs to be some sort of change with like your actions here, like with your.
Just stop saying that weird shit in public.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
Alright. Just don't get automatically triggered if it like slips out. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'm not gonna try. Like I'm just gonna try. Like I've just been doing it for a bit where it might accidentally slip out. But
Yeah, just at least try to consciously realize and like consciously apologize
Yeah.
for it. That's really all I can ask.
I'll probably just slip up a few times, just unnatural. Just but of course, like I'll be down to just not say shit in public. You know what I mean? I'm only saying that I might slip up is because again, like I've only been doing it. Like I've been doing it for a bit, so it's just gonna be like Oh fuck. You know what I mean? Hello?
Yeah, sorry. I was just gonna make some clarity in chat that like me and you hashed out, and then like we both agreed that just the behavior needs to be changed, not that you're a good person. Like that's fine, right?
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah. So what do you say? Sorry, I can't really multitask right now.
I was just saying like shit, I low key kind of forgot to. It was just like me getting to a conclusion of it.
Yeah, I think we both can drive the same conclusion. You're not a weird person, but you just need to change these traits of yours, these actions.
Yeah, it's easy for me to so you don't have to be like. Oh, no.
Yeah. Now the real question is in place: is my bros role still existent?
No.
Yeah, I think that is it, bro.
It doesn't exist? Okay, Exo's a pet. No, I'm playing. What the fuck is this guy doing?
But I also would like to ask for you to like not ever try to like. I know you said earlier you weren't trying to, but just not try to look me up on like social medias and like the way I felt you were doing.
Yeah, that was just me genuinely just trying to get to your, what's it called, your VR thing.
Alright, because also, like, yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't really think of anything else besides like, don't like hit up people or not. I don't even think you're gonna hit up people to try to get shit out of me anymore into this.
Well, the main reason I wanted shit on you in the first place was firstly to troll you. But the main reason was if you were really a pedophile, I want to know.
Yeah, I didn't know if you were like trying to like rage bait, like troll, like get me banned as a troll. I didn't know if you were trying to get me banned as a troll. Like,
yeah, the ban tradition thing I was saying earlier was kind of a troll because I don't think that should be something that should be banned. If you're just.
Alright, I guess that's about it. Hello?
Alright, yeah. I mean, that ban petition thing earlier was just that, it was just rage bait. Honestly, I don't think you should be banned.
Yeah, no, which we both agreed. Just gonna stop saying that shit on me. Just keep it directly for the friend group only. And then eventually even that, it'll just die down to the time. So can we agree with that?
Yeah. Oh my god, I already beat your ass once!
Is that it?
Yeah.
Alright, so you have a good night, Ted.
Oh yeah.
And thank you for
you
keeping
might
a
wanna
good faith.
You might wanna like post what I was saying in chat or in announcements.
Oh. Can you just type it in general?
Yeah, I will.
Announcements. Alright. Have a good night, Ted.
Oh my god, there's no way I just did that. Oh, that's Aura, that's Aura, that's Aura. Oh my god, that's Aura. Oh, that's fucking Aura.
What the fuck just happened?
Were you not here for it? Or are you talking
No,
about...
I was like partially listening. I don't even know what the fuck happened.
We came to the conclusion that, yeah, he's not really a weird person, like, fundamentally, but he has these weird actions, and these weird actions just need to stop.
Okay, so is he just like, so you're saying, or you yourself, you don't believe that he's like a pedophile? That's all I'm trying to make sure.
Yeah, I believe that he holds probably holds some pedophilic traits. I don't think it's like as bad as what a pedophile would hold. I think that like he needs to remove these traits by like not doing these actions, because if he continues doing these actions, I feel like these traits will like continue to exist, right?
Okay.
And the main reason I was trying to get my images from you is because one of the reasons was just rage baiting him if it was something like very, you know, non-serious, like if it wasn't really that bad, right? But if it was something that's bad, I want to know if he's a pedophile.
Right, okay.
This went so much smoother without Akusai's bitch ass in here. Holy shit.
I need fucking sleep, though.
Yeah, I feel that.
Did everything's 6, right?
Yeah. Where's my roll, buddy?
Yeah, I'm making it right now. Just give me a second.
Yeah, put it
What
above
level
Exo
you?
so I can. Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna
No, I
do a
was
bit of
listening,
rage
bro.
baiting. I was gonna do a bit of rage baiting. Rage baiting's fun.